day off, so I have all day just to read and knit and hang out with the cats. So that's the plan for today. And I have about 55 pages left of Anne of Green Gables, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish that. So I just finished Anne of Green Gables, and I absolutely loved this book. It's about this brother and sister who want to adopt an orphan boy to help out on their farm, and they are sent by mistake a girl. And initially they want to take her back to the orphanage and get a boy instead, but they end up keeping her and absolutely loving her. And you just can't help but love Anne. She's just the most delightful main character, and she has such a flair for the dramatics, so reading from her perspective was such a treat. So 5 stars, and I will absolutely be continuing with the rest of the series. It is Wednesday afternoon. Yesterday I finished Anne of Green Gables, and then I cleaned my house and I worked on my knitting a little bit, and then I sat down to start a new book and I promptly fell asleep. So I did not get very far in that, but I will be reading it tonight, and that is Age of Myth by Michael Sullivan. Just made my coffee and I'm about halfway through Age of Myth, and I am also loving this one so far. In this book there are 2 races. There are the Runes, which are humans, and then there are the Frey, which are gods and are seen as immortal. And we're following our main character who crosses over the Forbidden River. They are caught by one of the Frey, and this Frey attacks his father and kills him, and he gets so mad that he kills the Frey. And there's obviously a big stir about it because they are gods and they're seen as immortal, and the runes are not supposed to be able to kill the gods, and yet it has happened. So things are happening, it's causing some turmoil within the Frey, and they're coming to attack all of the runes. So obviously there's going to be some conflict that is going to happen, and I'm just really loving my time with this book. The characters are great, the writing is great. It has like a classic fantasy feel to it, which I'm really loving, so I'm excited to continue this one. I have work this afternoon, and then I'm going to my aunt's house for a visit and a sleepover there, so I'm going to get a bag packed for that. I'll probably read a little bit and do some crafts, and it'll be a fun time. finished Age of Myth and I really liked it. I gave it 5 stars. It was really nice to be immersed in a world that had such a classic fantasy feel to it. And I will probably pick up the next book in the series at some point in the future, maybe this summer. And while I was visiting with my aunt, we did go to her local yarn store, and I got the drops brushed alpaca silk because I want to make the flirt sweater. So I'm excited about that. Hopefully sometime soon I'll get around to that. But that's all for today, so I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you all in my next one.